Are you ready? Let's go. What's up, guys? I hope you guys enjoyed the holidays. 2023 was an interesting year for me. I got my divorce finalized. I made some interesting money ventures. I found love. But most importantly, I tapped back into myself. And I found what's most important to me is my family. Now, I'm pretty sure you're wondering why I'm back here in Nebraska. Well, I wanted to show you what it looked like, what a winter wonderland would look like in its modest form. Now, I'm pretty sure the people that live here will tell you that it could be far worse, but anything above an inch of snow for me is pretty bad. Like bad. Like I can barely see the streets. Last year when it snowed, it was horrible. I couldn't see the street, let alone could you drive, so wanted to show you guys that. Alright, so going forward, I personally don't like excluding any group out. So for instance, if I have advice for civilians, I'm gonna say this is for civilians only, and vice versa, this is for military. No, I'm not gonna do that. So guys, welcome to the civilitary, where we are all included. I mean, it's dope. I like it too. You're civilitarians or civilitarians. And what I want to do is shed some light on military lifestyle. There's 3 major transition phases. The first one, everyone knows. You join, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, ready to explore the world, right? And it's an interesting part of the journey because you really don't know the unknown. And you do know that you can go anywhere at any time, and it's exciting. But most people at this stage join with something. They're either joining with a spouse, or they have a girlfriend, or they have friends, they have something, family, everything is still kind of intact. Then you have the second one, and I call this the separation phase, where most of that goes away, and you've been in for quite some time now. I want to say around 4 or 5 years, your first enlistment, and you just encounter life, or you're deployed, or you're uncomfortable where you're at. This is a major period, and this is where I'm currently at. And I'll just go over the last one, which is the reunion. And this is where you have peace with whatever decision you have made. Honestly, you kind of reach this phase when you're ending your 20-year enlistment, or you just have something set after your first one. But a lot of people don't get to the last phase, and they stay stuck at the separation phase. Now, earlier I told you I re-tapped into myself, and I understood what was important to me. And that's key on how to getting out of this phase. It's like you really got to do a lot of self-work, a lot of self-love, because you're so military at this point that you kind of forget how to be human. So for me, going back home was very important. It reminded me of things like my why, my drive, and then I had to do more work and had to remember who I am. Honestly, all of that work has a lot of play, or has a very key role into moving you into another direction. So if you are in the same situation that I am in, and you're in this phase and you feel stuck, my advice to you is to take time for yourself. And I know it sounds like, oh, I've heard this so many times. Listen, take time. If you can take leave, take 2 weeks of leave. And during that time, rediscover yourself. Because the you that joined is completely different from who you are now. Take time to get to know who you are now. Find your interests. It may not be the same anymore. So figure out what it is now. And then let that rejuvenate you. Also, remember, you may feel lonely now, but you are not in this alone. I got your back. Alright. Let me introduce you to my family. Alright. So this mansion of a house belongs to my mom and dad. And well, this is the battery. This is what keeps me going at night. Or just in general. Pride and joy. I don't know if they're fighting over a gift or not, but yeah, I guess it's nice to be a kid. My oldest is Jordan. My youngest is Kyra. I'm also the youngest of 4. And 3 out of 4 of us joined the military. My brother kind of went his own path, but he's doing pretty well. This is my dad's shadow box. He's still alive, but he's a Vietnam vet. This is my lovely mother. And this is my best friend, even though she went to the Navy. It's my older sister. So like I mentioned earlier, find that reason, find that why, and rejuvenate yourself to keep going. And trust me, you can make it wherever you're at, any position that you're stuck in. Just keep your head up. Just trust me, I would love to be closer to these two, but being in the military, you don't really get the choice of picking your assignment. I mean, it's not all bad. Experience is experience. I just hope that one day that they look back at this and know I was doing it for them. Yeah. Alright guys. Next week. No. Sunday I'm going back to the UK. And I don't know what to expect, if I'm being honest. I don't know what to expect. I told you I was in a long distance relationship, but my girlfriend hasn't texted me in the past 2 weeks. So, I don't know what to expect, but I'm still gonna go up there and get some closure at least. Wish me luck. Well, as always, guys, show the channel some love. Can't do this without you.